guys, and welcome to our next video, where you're gonna see all the progress that we've done with the black E46, some bad news about white E46, and we're gonna introduce the new car to our channel. So first things first, we did got the car to our body shop and got the wing repaired, and the dent that was on the door. I mean, it needs a wash, but yeah, so that's got repaired. Janice changed steering wheel, and we changed the module that's under the passenger seat.
Hi guys, on my E46 we have a brake problem. The traction control light usually is on, and the orange brake light that usually comes on when your pads are gone. Found out the reason why it's showing them lights, because this was unplugged, and obviously under here there is the jaw sensor and it's missing. So yeah, great. Here's the part. So I'm going to plug it in, see if the fault disappears. Let's install it. In my already taken apart car, so it's quite easy. Jaw rate sensor, as I showed before, sits there. There's the plug. So the two bottom bolts have hooks, so you can hook them in if you have the bolts. I didn't, so I'm finding random bolts to screw it back in, unfortunately, because the original bolts never came with the car. How can that be possible? One screw reaches, one screw doesn't reach. I promise guys, I put all the screws in. Yeah. Well, the part was missing in general, so already by putting this in, it's better than it was. Never over tighten my bolts, you know, because I don't want to lose this part again. Yeah. What if my what if there's danger to my manifold and my floor falls out?
Why not? But when I first tried to see if the phone.
Nah, I have faith in my cars, in my purchasing parts of, actually not Facebook Marketplace. I went to pick this up myself from a breaker. Thanks.
How did you find him?
Yes, when I was sitting in my favorite place at home. It's quite high up, but if you know, you know. Why would you put a clip there? I'm missing one clip. I'm not a perfectionist, so it will be missing.
If it's more than zero, it's okay.
That's what he said. Maybe, I don't know, someone was maybe bored. So, welcome to the BMW office. We should have no faults.
Fingers crossed.
But yeah, as you see, if I put my, there's nothing. There's no, see, my DSC is working now. Oh boy, let's do some burnouts. Yeah boy. Ta-da. She's all working, guys. This is the steering wheel that we'll be replacing. I'll be keeping the black part from this steering wheel, putting on that one. so kind of matches the rest of the interior. First of all, have to disconnect the battery for that. So lights out, and yeah, we can crack on. Don't know how much you can see me, but there's marked holes in E46. Oh, straight, look, my steering off. Oh well. So there's marks on the steering wheel at the back. I'll show you when I take the airbag out, but you push the screwdriver in, you will feel a bit tension, like a spring. So after all the time it wants to come out nicely, but we'll put the screwdriver in there, and it just nicely comes out. As you can see, there's these two connectors, and that pops out nicely. Come on, there you go, installed airbag. Now you need a socket. C16. Oh, perfect fit. It's like I've done this before. No one saw that. And you just unscrew the bolt. Usually I prefer the steering wheel to be straight, because so you know you don't misalign it, but in E46s they have a notch anyway. Just checking if the steering wheel's not stuck on there. And they just pull out easily, so it's not too bad. There is a clip on one of them. You can't see it, but I can. And that's steering wheel off. Whatever you do, don't spin that, otherwise you'll create a loads of faults, and yeah, it's not the best. I'll show you on this steering wheel actually. So there's these notches there and there, so when you poke a screwdriver through them, you hit a point behind there, and then, as I said, you'll feel the tension on like a spring, which is this one. And then when you push on it, eventually, so when you push on it, it grabs it, and obviously when I'm trying to show you it doesn't work, but when I took the steering wheel off it did. So basically that's what you're doing, and then the airbag clip goes in there, and that's how it works. Probably been shown on the internet a million times, but I thought why not, I'll show you as well. So I'll take this plastic off. There's a screw behind the steering wheel, 2 screws there, and I believe screws inside there and there. And then when you get them off, all of this comes off, and then I'm just trying to keep the same color all around, so it's black. It's not the best, but not the worst condition ever, so anyway, it's fine. Due to mess in the garage, I can't use a normal table, thanks to someone who uses all the tables and likes to leave their stuff everywhere, so I'm doing it in the car. Hopefully it goes okay. So as I said, I'm removing a couple of the screws. These might slide out, not sure. They're quite loose anyway, so I'm guessing someone's been there before. So, as easy as that, it comes out. Then you flip it around, there's, hope you can see it, there's 4 screws there. And it comes off just like that. So it's, I don't know, needs a little cleanup, but it's not as scratched. Obviously that part goes nice and shiny because people use hand creams and eat McDonald's and then drive. So I'm one of them. So let's do the other steering wheel. This one doesn't want to come. Oh, there is clips in there. Some sort of clips. It's really just plastic sitting rubber, but yeah. Live and learn. Live and learn. So there's the other one. I don't really think it's gonna suit my interior because I have nothing else grey in my interior, so it's like gunmetal in a way. It's slightly much better condition than my one, but oh well. Welcome to the dark side. Because they have slight movement, so just double check if that's fine, so they match, so it doesn't sit anywhere else, but I don't think really can go way too wrong with that one. So there's a little mark in the steering wheel there. Don't know if you can see, probably not. I don't have any other light, so sorry guys, but there's a line there. Ooh, perfect. So, line there. And there's a line on the shaft, which is right there. So I matched them up and should be perfect. And now I'm showing you upside down because you guys currently sitting on a sun visor. So there's a plug with a clip. As I said, I will show you. There's a clip on here. You press it in, pull it out. In this case, just clip it in. I went in by itself. Go on. Luck on my side today. There's that white connector, which is all your nice, lovely buttons now. Just connected there, and I believe this bad boy is for your shifters, plus and minus. Oh, come on. I believe that's all there is to those. And there's the airbag that came with the steering wheel, which looks mint to me. So obviously before you put the airbag in, would be good to screw your steering wheel down, otherwise that would be unfortunate on a road. And try to hold the steering wheel down with something if you can. I don't think there's massive torque spec for it. I think it needs to be tight. So as long as it doesn't move, it's fine. So hopefully that one. Not that one. And that one. You're supposed to push it down, see? The more you know, eh? This bad boy goes in that way. Oh, come on. Has to be a tight fit, doesn't it? I guess we'll put this steering wheel back together in case I'll buy another E46, who knows? Try scan the faults, we'll see if the actually flappy pedals work, which would be nice because my car would be fault free then. I do need my porridge today, that's for sure. Always use force. Let's connect the battery back up. Hopefully the airbag doesn't blow up. And they should have lights. Hopefully they work. If they don't work, it's all for nothing. Maybe you need to clear some bolts. Maybe you need to do some adaptation because it doesn't seem to want to work. At least my sports button works now. Woo! Doesn't do anything when it's green, but probably need to clear some faults. So let's get the scanner. So I have acquired a scanner tool.
One eternity later.
Look, no faults currently. We'll see. Oh, transmission control module. Everything else should be fine. Fingers crossed. Instrument cluster. Here we go. ABS anti-locking brake system. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. Blah blah blah. That's new. Or it could be because DSC sensor scan timeout. I just changed that sensor. We have it on video. Indicator to my indicator switch doesn't like something. Under voltage seat heating. Blah 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 blah. Transmission, steering column shift. Message, virtual accelerator pedal, implausible, gearbox, clutch. We'll clear the faults. We'll scan it again, see if anything comes back. Hopefully nothing comes back. See, we have steering column shift. Yay. 5082. That's what I need. That. Cool. So we have two faults only. Hopefully one of them clears because sometimes the steering wheel was disconnected, everything else, blah blah blah. You know, all that stuff. So found the issue with the paddle shifters and the fault that was there. Realized that there's no pins in that connector where the paddle shifter connector goes. Because I searched everything, searched the internet, and yeah, so currently all the paddle shift install was for more or less no reason, apart from I got a new steering wheel, which is great, but yeah, not that great that they don't work. So yeah, forgot to press record on the camera, but started the process already. So I ordered a new clock spring. There's the old one. And then the new one for the SMG ones does have the plug. So see if the paddle shifts work on the new steering wheel. You guys can't see nothing either. So basically, that's the last clip. The whole thing, the whole reason why I'm changing a clock spring. So all three of them are in. Don't know why it doesn't zoom in. So steering wheel bolted down, airbag upside down, in. That's how my steering wheel looks like. Should be fine. Disconnect the battery and hopefully don't blow ourselves up. And the paddle shifters work.
In our universe.
Now then, when it comes to E46, I drove it for a few weeks and I found that after driving, the coolant system would pressurize. So it most likely a head gasket gone. Battery's dead. Didn't film the entire jump start of the white one. Basically what happened, it's while you drive it develops like a high pressure in a coolant system, so I think it's probably head gasket gone. We have a tester, so we're gonna be running a test on it, and we'll see what happens then. Besides that, it's on a lift just because we need to put these wheels back on a black one. We got new tires for it, and then probably we're gonna work on the other car. This one will be left to sit for a little bit. Well, first we're gonna test the head gasket probably tomorrow or today, and after we know the results, we're gonna decide what to do next.
The next day.
Listen up, says my teacher. In front of the class, he says if you're not a believer, of yours, that's on you. Better shape up and pay your dues. Of my views, that's on you. I'll be on a flight soon to Vienna, singing ooh. Gotta know all this propaganda. How do you do? Better getting in my own medicine for you. Never gonna make them think I'll stand for all the
Say hello, Janis, because you haven't. I know you've been in the video because you worked on your Beamer, because that will be in the video. Anyway, this is my IS300 that I have for like since 2014.
Many moons ago.
Spent most of its life lately in storage. Needs a lot of body work, and we're gonna be working on this one. This is the other new car for the channel, with a Janus 120D. But yeah, some works planned for it. What's special about this IS300? Well, a little bit. It has
Turbo.
a small turbo on it. Yeah, so we're gonna focus this year, hopefully, to finally make this car pretty. As at the moment, the bodywork is non-existent.
It lines up where it wants to.
We need to take the body kit back off, weld the arches, because underneath is just cut to make sure that it clears the wheels while driving. And I now actually welded it. For on this side, I need to make underwings and what are they called? Arch liners?
Yeah.
I need to make arch liners. There's a little bit of surface rust underneath that I want to clean up and do some rust prevention. And then gonna be mostly body work. and I also want to do some work on the interior. And just want to tell any plans about your 1 Series, or
No, I'll keep it a secret.
keep us
It's
basically
120D at the moment with the E46 2-liter. No, it's 118D actually. So same 2-liter diesel engine anyway. But hopefully that's gonna be replaced with a different heart. Hopefully, so we'll see. We're looking around for an engine. So eventually it will be engine swap, but until I make up the funds, then the process will begin. So at the moment I'll just do suspension bits like coilovers and change suspension arms, because it used to be, well, it still is in daily use, so kind of a daily, but I bought another car, so this is a spare car at the moment, so I'm thinking to realize my own dream project in a way. Nothing special about it. It's just I think it's Sport Edition or something like that. So it has a different bumper. The bumper looks alright. So it's quite I wouldn't say a rare bumper, but I haven't seen it around a lot. But I'll do some interior mods if I can find the right seats, and hopefully we'll get there in the end. Obviously we'll film it as we go eventually, or whenever we get parts, or we'll update you as it goes. So hopefully we can find something in between all of this to work on, but most likely it's going to be the white E46, because have you told them what's...
Yeah, I told what I suspect. So we are getting ready to actually do it. We have the kit, and we're gonna start the car, but the cylinder 5 doesn't work anymore a little bit. I think the coil pack is toast. So I might need to change that before we do it, and just work up to working temperature and put that thing on, and hopefully we'll see what it's.
If it's a head gasket issue or not. If the head gasket is leaking, we're possibly doing a DIY engine rebuild. Half engine rebuild. We're not doing pistons or anything.
It's just head gasket work, but at the time while we're doing that, we'll do timing chain and whatnot. Whatever it's in a way kind of thing.
So to preventative maintenance at the same time.
Yeah.
So I guess we'll be keeping this, as it will be a fun project to do a DIY engine rebuild, because neither of us have rebuilt an engine, so
it's definitely much cooler than working on some 4-banger or
Yeah.
something, so we will be learning it the hard way on a 6-cylinder.
yeah, 100%. So here it is. You've seen it all anyway. You've seen it drive around and a couple of times, and that was all they drove. So it still starts and runs. It's just, yeah, as Paul mentioned, misfire on cylinder 5 due to some on unknown water leaks.
No, but it's misfiring cylinder 5 before that. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's fine.